What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be comparing the all-new Roto Grip Exotic Gem to the Storm Infinite Physix. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Then as always, if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, coolwick.com, and use my promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, there should be a link where you can order an Infinite Physix or an Exotic Gem or anything bowling related. That is the best way to help support the channel. All right, so these two bowling balls are both asymmetrical pearls, and the cores are very, very similar. So we'll start with the Exotic Gem. It features the Defiant LRG core, and then you're going to want to remember these core numbers because they're going to be very similar when we talk about the Infinite Physix. So we have an RG of 2.47, a max differential of 0.053, and a PSA of 0.016. And then wrapped around that core is the Micro Tracks pearl cover that comes out of box at that reactor gloss finish, but in my testing, I prefer it with a 4000 finish. So it's gonna be the same finish as this Infinite Physix. So it doesn't have the reactor gloss. Instead, I have this finish at a 4000 finish. Then when we turn it around to the Infinite Physix, it features the Atomic core, which has an RG of 2.48, so only 1.001 difference from the Infinite Physix and the Exotic Gem, which is gonna be an unnoticeable difference. A max differential of 0.053, which is exactly the same, and a PSA of 0.017, which is again 0.001 difference in the Exotic Gem. So the cores are basically identical. Wrapped around this is the REX pearl cover stock that comes out of box at a 4000 finish. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have an Infinite Physix and if you're considering adding this Exotic Gem to the mix, or are you kind of waiting to see what the results are of this comparison to decide if you want to add that Exotic Gem. So I'll see you guys here on the lanes. All right, first shot of the video here. We're gonna start as always in the older ball of the two, the Infinite Physix, just to establish a little bit of a baseline of more familiar balls that you guys have seen. That was a little light. All right, I'm gonna move my feet one right, eyes one right. Let it see the friction a little sooner here. All right, let's try to soften up a little bit. Those first two shots were a little fast. Let's soften up, give it a chance to actually see the lane. There we go. Just dial it back a little. All right, now first shot here with the Exotic. Again, I'm expecting it to be a little bit earlier, a little bit smoother, a little bit rounder. Wow, yeah, that's exactly what I saw. Yeah, I don't know why I'm overthrowing the balls today, so let's really just slow down, feed the ball into the friction, lower that backswing. Oh, that 7-pin is dirty. All right, so that 7-pin is pretty dirty. We're just gonna go back to that same spot and hope that this time we get lucky, where last shot we just did not get lucky. Oh my God. All right, so that was pretty unlucky with the Exotic Gem going 7-pin, 9-pin. Let's see if we can change our luck here. Then throw it bad and get lucky. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, so far I'm seeing that these balls are different enough. Let's just keep going here. Guys, see it? Yeah, I was trying to like cheat left, creep left, you know, come around it a little more. I just not knocking the pins over. So we're gonna move right, kind of straighten up here. See how that looks. Yeah, just straighter angles today are gonna be what's it. All right, back in the Infinite Physix, and just for the sake of comparison, I'm gonna move left to where I flat tend with the Infinite or with the Exotic Gem and see what the difference is. Yeah, like the Infinite 10 pins from there. I think it's because the Exotic wants to see it a little earlier. It allows me to play a little bit further left. Let's see if that was just a fluke or not. Oh no, it's no fluke. Just sees it earlier. All right, then one more shot here with the exotic, and then we'll take a short break, kind of just talk about what we just saw. Missed in, see it? Yeah, I mean, miss in, you're gonna 10 pin. All right, so here are the biggest differences that I'm seeing between the Infinite Physix and the Exotic Gem. And this is a reason why I don't throw the Infinite Physix a whole lot. It's because the Infinite is a little cleaner than a lot of my other ASIMs, but some of my other cleaner ASIMs, like as an example, the RSTX2, wants to make that shape down lane. The Infinite kind of locks up down lane and doesn't want to make that shape for me. I see other guys like Stu Williams throw it and it looks amazing. It's like a god ball. But for me, it forces me to kind of shut down my angles. And from that same part of the lane where I was flat 10ing with the Infinite Physix, the Exotic Gem saw it, went through the pins. Now, I'm not saying that one is better than the other, because in truth, I still think that the Infinite is probably the better ball of the two. It's just interesting to me how the cores are very similar. They're both asymmetrical pearls. The covers are both relatively strong, but the Exotic allows me to get a little bit further left, easier than the Infinite. So let's get back on the lanes and just continue to see what these differences are. All right, first shot back with the Infinite. I'm just gonna test it one shot left. And if it doesn't look good, then I'll move back right. See, like now I'm confused because that shot I missed right and it didn't lock up at all. It kind of continued. So let's move our eyes in off that and not miss as far right and see if it comes around the corner. Okay, so now I'm confused. All right, so we're just gonna stay here then, and then we're not gonna move back right again because those last two shots looked really good. That's why I like the Infinite Physix. I guess now the question then becomes, as I move left, what's this Exotic Gem gonna do since it's earlier and smoother than the Infinite? I mean, hopefully it just stays looking like this, because then I'll be very happy. That's a good shot. Oh, oh my God, that's... All right, we're gonna move 3 left off that shot, because that was pretty lucky. We're gonna go like 3 and 1 left. Wow, that is hooking so early now. All right, back in the Infinite from that same spot that I just left that nasty split with the Exotic, just to see. Yeah, so much cleaner than the Exotic. So the logical conclusion then is that the Microtrax Pearl is significantly stronger than REX Pearl. Oh, lean the other way. All right, so we're gonna move a little right off that 10 pin, and then we're gonna end up having to move left with the Exotic. Good shot there. Good shot there. All right, so this is the big test here. I'm gonna move further left now with the Exotic because it hooked so early. Let's see if now this looks pretty good here. See it? Oh, maybe that was too big of a... Yeah, maybe that move was a little too far left. We're gonna move 2 right off that. Let's see how this looks now. There we go. That was good. Yeah, I would say that's probably the best look so far I've had with the Exotic. So we're gonna go right back to that same spot and repeat it here. See it? There we go. All right, so now that the lanes are transitioning a little bit, that Exotic is really forcing me in, and the Infinite Physix is just not allowing me to move in. Now again, that's not me saying that it looks bad or even that it looks good or anything like that. They're just that different of bowling balls. Where the Infinite, I can stay a little bit straighter, keep my speed up, be a little bit more firm. Where the Exotic allows me to get left as I need or as I want. And as long as I keep coming around the ball, it's gonna keep making that corner. And that's, I think, a pretty good thing to see. So now I'm gonna get back on the lanes, move left with the Exotic, move right with the Infinite, and kind of just see how the lanes continue to develop. I'm gonna move a little right with the Infinite, kind of firm up, try to be a little bit more behind it, and see how this looks. Oh, that's so good of a shot. All right, that was a pretty violent wrap 10. We're gonna go 2 and 1 left off that. And same thing, firm, try to be a little extra forward here. There we go. Balance was all one. All right, we're gonna stay there, because I thought, minus the balance, that looked like a pretty good shot. 3 pins a little back on this rack. Let's see if we can strike here. So, I mean, back in the Exotic, I'm about 7 or 8 left, depending on what this shot does. And I like what I'm seeing out of both of these balls. Oh. All right, do the bowling gods not know that it's the holidays and a blower 710 like that is just not right? Downright disgusting. Jeez. All right. So in blower 710, dead flush strike. Let's see what this third one looks like. Missed in a little bit. I'll take it. All right, last 3 shots of the Infinite. Gonna stay straight again. Push. I threw that a little slow. So I said that last shot felt slow. It was actually right on with my normal ball speed of about 15. So I must have just missed in and kind of got a handful at the bottom. So let's just throw a good shot here physically. That felt really good. I'll take it. All right, last shots for the Infinite Physix. See if we can go 3 for 3 here. That's a good one. All right, last 3 shots of the video, all going to the Exotic Gem. Let's just execute, whatever happens, happens. See it? We'll take that in the holidays. All right, that last shot definitely got lucky. It was a little fast. Let's slow down, catch a handful, watch it go through the pins. Or not. Let's make a good shot. Let it go through the pins the right way. Make an actual good shot. That's pretty good. That's a good way to end the video. See you. All right, guys, so now we are all done comparing the Infinite Physix to the all-new Exotic Gem. On the lane, like I said before this video, these 2 balls are very different from one another. I think if you were building a 3-ball arsenal, that you probably can't warrant having both of them in the bag, but I think if you were in a little bit of an expanded arsenal, like say 6 balls, or if you're like a tournament bowler, I can definitely see and probably recommend having both of these in the bag. As you can see, the Infinite Physix was cleaner through the fronts, produced a little bit more shape down lane, while the Exotic Gem really allowed me to get left, hooked significantly earlier. And again, still wanted to produce a little bit of shape, which is not something that we normally talk about. Normally, when a ball is that early, really wants to roll forward. This one's early, kind of sees it a little bit, which is a good option to have in the bag. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Happy holidays from me, my wife Kalina, and my son Oliver. Without you guys, I always say this channel is nothing, so thank you. When I say that, I mean that, the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Click right here to watch another one of my videos. Click right here to subscribe. We'll see you next time.